Anine, these barrettes I picked up from the dollar store, and this is my palette. I am going to make some beaded barrettes for my niece for her birthday. Her birthday was in February. I got done in March. I'm posting this in April, so I'm very slow at my job here. I traced the barrette out onto the pellon and just started making my pattern, and here I was finished beading, or so I thought. I know my lanes aren't straight, but if I were to cut it out there, I'd sure snip these little threads at the end, so I didn't want that to happen and lose my beadwork. So I thought I should do some sort of banding around it. Banding seemed too thick. Crystals seem too thick too, and they're also kind of heavy. So I just went with regular silver line beads that I love. So I thought, these would put in just a little bit of sparkle, just a little bit of bling, and then protect those threads from my beadwork so that when I cut around, it would be all right. And of course, if you're doing an outside round, always go through those beads a second time. So if you do snip it, because that's possible if you're not cutting straight down, it won't come out, or you can easily repair it without having to redo beadwork. Then I went and outlined these onto my vinyl and marked it left or right, because even though it's the same pattern, they're different sizes and you want that to match up, but they're easy to kind of trim. That's my vinyl there, a little bit of rough. That's the glue that I'm using. I am gluing, like making a little sandwich in between on this plastic here. So, you want to make sure that that it stays on. You don't have to glue, some of you are anti-glue when it comes to making these little beady sandwiches, but I am pro glue. It just, for me, it keeps it in place. I can easily edge it then without worrying too much about it. So I wanted to glue this in place, and then I wanted the glue to dry and kind of keep the beadwork flat, if you will. So I'm going to put on my little bean bag here that I have, and it also protects it from little cats. And here they came out after I edged them. I think that they came out really, really cute. I gave them to my niece the day of the tuna powwow, which is a Trent University Native Association powwow, and she wore them all day. They didn't come out. I was really worried about that, but they were really grippy, and I think the little bit of a rough vinyl kind of helped too, but I'm sure leather would also make it very grippy as well. I guess that's the word I'm using right now. But yeah, I think they came out really nice. And I really can't wait to make more for my other nieces. Miigwech.